What's up, guys, gals? Welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you. And it just came to my mind that we've never gone down in the basement. If you're wondering what's down in the... What's that sound? Damn gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'm gonna get through eventually. You need to stop worrying about that gate and start worrying about his headwear configuration. Like, how do you even get that bald in medieval times? They didn't have, like, razors back then, did they? You just do it with a knife. That's not a knife. You just gotta do it with a knife. That's the... So, you can come down here and you can break down all this stuff. And actually, I kind of forgot about that. That was probably pretty stupid of me. I'm pretty sure you can get metal bits and stuff from down here. And so, all that time that I was complaining about not having enough money for metal bits, I'm pretty sure occasionally when you break down these barrels, you get, like, a plank, or you get, like, some metal bits, or, like, some nails or something. I don't know that for certain, but that's how it used to work in early access, and it just came to mind in between recordings. I was like, oh yeah, can't I go down in the basement and get metal bits from down there? Although it looks like they might have removed that. The last time I played the game, when you came down here, you would get like flitch and like planks, and you would get like metal bits and nails and stuff when you broke this down, like enough to get you started anyways. It looks like they... Oh no, never mind, that one dropped it. Maybe I just had bad luck. Damn it, dude. I wasted so much time in the previous episode forgetting about this. I feel like such an idiot right now. We did get some flour, though. That's pretty cool. That'll give me the op to make some bread, so that'll make life a little easier. Although I would have to fuel my furnace in order to do that, and I don't think my fire is quite fueled just yet. Hopefully they don't drop off a dead body. I don't feel like dealing with a dead body right now. I'm glad that it doesn't punish you for sleeping during the day anymore, either. Back when I played the game last, if you slept during the day, you only got 1 or 2 energy, and if you slept at night, you got 4 to 6 energy. And so, like, you had this weird rotation sometimes where you would get really good rolls on your sleep, and you would only make it halfway through the night. And so I'm glad that they just made it universal. You get the same amount no matter what. Well, I feel like the village clown right now. I completely and totally forgot that that was an option. Luckily enough, the 1 bit and the 1 nail that we would have gotten down here wouldn't have helped us altogether that much. We would have still had to farm. So I don't feel that terrible about it. But still, if my luck had been better down here and we'd gotten like 3 or 4 bits and 3 or 4 nails, I would have really felt doo-doo dumb. I would have felt stupid. Super stupid. Let's go outside and see what things are awaiting us right now. I'm sure there's activities that we can parse. I think I don't have enough fuel left right there. I think we're just going to have to chop firewood. I don't think we have much of an option. I don't want to, but it seems like that's kind of the way that... It feels like that's the way things are playing out. If I could chop all of this and then get some more billets and everything, it's just we don't have the economy on our energy right now, which is really kind of a major bummer. I got to get enough firewood to where I can get this up to like 200, 300 fuel so we can just forge nonstop and tear it up out there. I'd love to build the bridge that's out in the swamp to get us to the... so we can get to the witch a little bit faster without having to go around the horn. But we got like a little bit of a Panama Canal situation over there, pre-Panama Canal. And so we've got, like, how much firewood do I have right now? Just short of enough. Just short of enough. Alright, so I'll start that off right there, so at least we got some more ingots cooking. And then I'll sleep till morning. We still haven't had another dead body. If we do get another dead body, I don't know if I'm going to bury it or if I'm going to do something else with it, but we'll decide that a little bit later. I see no reason to really overburden myself with the desire to focus on one task at once. I mean, I think we've got plenty of things over here we can accomplish. I've also got enough points at the moment where I can bang out a few more points if I really want to. We got alchemy storage over there. What other things are available? We need blue points for all of that, which means we've basically just got to work on the graveyard, I think. Yeah, I think we got to put a bunch of time into the graveyard. We've got an iron chisel right there. We can get glass. We can get weaponry after we get done right there. Those are all going to require points, so this is kind of the point at which we've got to start working on other things. But I'm thinking about getting myself some new tools so we can gather coal in the mountains, and then we've got an iron ore stockpile. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll unlock that for right now. So we're pretty much done on this tree up until we get to... Yeah, we're pretty much done on that tree right there until we get to the point where we can get down to the basement of the church and we can start doing blue research. I'm blue. Let's go ahead and we'll get some grave fences over here so that we can start making the graves look a little bit nicer. I think that that's one of the few things that we are currently lacking. And actually, I think 4 of those will do us just fine. I think that's the exact amount of those that I need. And then from there, we'll start working on headstones and other stuff. Luckily, these are pretty easy to produce, and they aren't going to cost you too much. In order to get done, those are going to sit around on the ground down there. All right, let me store up some goodies inside of here. So I've got the iron ingot. We'll take that out of there. We've got a bunch of parts and a bunch of nails that really don't need to be in our inventory right now. We've got some flitch. We've got some planks. I need to drop those off inside the church chest over there. Let me get one more of these. I guess I could have crafted these all at the same time. I forgot they added the ability to multi-craft. Luckily, that's given us a bunch of points right there, so we may be able to farm out enough for pretty much everything remaining on our list, I think. I don't know. I'll probably go... I don't think embalming fluids are going to help out that much. An acid injection. You can use it on the binding that has an embalming effect. It gets rid of a negative and a positive. That adds a negative and a positive. So if they've got 3 positives, you could technically add a negative and a positive, or you could add a positive and a negative with that, and then you could take out the blood to get rid of the negative. That's a pretty good way to increase from a 3 to a 4 skull right there. That's not bad. And right now, the problem we're running into is that all of our graves are 3 skull. They haven't really given us any great bodies lately. And so these dead bodies, unfortunately, they weren't on keto. And so they're not rocking those abs or anything like that. They aren't looking good. We're at a minus 14 right now, which isn't too terrible. It could be better. This will get us up to a 10, I think, if I get these all installed. There's no more point putting anything else on either of these graves, because if you take a look at them, I'll show you again how the system works. They can only give you a plus that's equal to the amount of skulls that they have. So if they've got 3 white skulls, you can add 3 adornments to the grave. Anything I put in here that's above that, it's not going to help out anymore, and we're not going to see any improvement. So, you know, this is essentially the perfect configuration for our graves right now with a plus 3. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for the last grave. What's up with this grave over here? I'm going to have to zoom that one, too. It's at a minus 1. Weak. Super, super weak. I wonder if I'm have enough energy. Oh, so close. So close. If I was a betting man, I was going to say that we had enough energy. But that's why I don't go to casinos. Because I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. Let's go back to the house, and we're going to catch ourselves a little nappy poo. And then we'll kind of see what the game has in store for us as we move along. I may use this metal right here. We'll probably make some new tools. I'm tired of my tools breaking all the time. And frankly, we're going through our whetstone really, really fast. And I kind of want that whetstone to last us a long time. But, you know, little considerations for this episode. We're all rested up. So today, let's have a look at what we can do with our tools. So we've got 4 simple iron parts left and a couple of nails. If we wanted to make ourselves some better tools, all in all, we're going to need 7 simple iron parts. We already have 4, so we might as well get to work doing a couple more. That'll give us enough to where we can totally retrofit our entire supply of tools, which will help us go through the game a little bit more quickly and a little bit more efficiently. Unfortunately, we're going to need 3 ingots, and it's going to take some time to get that done. It's also going to take us a huge amount of energy to get all this stuff done. So it's probably going to be an endeavor that takes us the better part of a couple days to get done. But once finished, we'll have upgraded tools. We can sell off the old tools. That'll bring in a little bit of money, and things should be good. Let me go get this done over here real fast. And once it's been taken care of, we should be all right. God, that one right there giving a minus 3. What's the quality of the body? Yeah, dude, if I could pull that body out right there and I could get rid of some of those skulls, this might actually be like a workable, keepable body. But unfortunately, these graves are so busted up. The ones that are worth saving, like... that one right there might be worth saving. Like, if I take these kits out of here... so, like, I can fix the gravestone on this side. That'll give it a plus 2, I think. Yeah. And then if I fix the grave fence, that'll get us up a little bit further too, and we're almost in the positive. But some of these are just a mess, and these bodies weren't worth burying, and so it's kind of a bummer a lot of the time that they fix you with so many bodies that are just, like, terrible, like this one right here. Like, these are flat-out bodies you're going to have to exhume later on in the game. And so, unfortunately, we don't have that option right now, because until we open up the church and we become the prior... or we become like the monk or the friar or whatever else it's called, I don't know. We can't use the mailbox to order services from the king. This guy right here, we could technically get this one up to like... This guy's not quite as bad because I could put +4 on it. And so, like, if we put some really nice ornate stuff on this grave, we might be able to recoup the cost on him. But by and large, it's just kind of, it's a hard call. It's a real hard call. So that's done right there. Yep, go ahead and fix these fences right here. We don't have much of a choice. Everything that we get rid of that takes us out of the negatives is good at this point, so we'll get this thing all nice and retrofitted up. It doesn't matter that I'm going to dig these up later. For now, we'll just keep working on our projects. And I don't think that... What's up with this body over here? Ew, that body sucks too. That's a Garbo body. Alright. Damn, man. We need a little bit more stuff if we really want to get this done and get to a +5 by the end of this episode. But I do think it's attainable. Like, I think we can do it. It's just, it's gonna take some work and some management here. Give me another one of those. We've got the stonecutter spot. I only have 2 stones left? Really? I mean, I always have 2 stones with me, but... I mean, that's beside the point and probably not appropriate for public speech. Let's go ahead and dive straight on into bed, and... Go ahead. Rest yourself up. Yep, you fill that blue meter. You get it done. You get it done, bro. I believe in you. Well done. I gotta figure out where I get peat from, too. I'm not sure where, like, peat actually comes from in this game. Is that almost done? That's not even close to done. Okay. I wanted my ingot. Oh, there it goes. Right there. It actually made me... That was kind of a jerk move, ingot. You made me walk all the way away before you popped up and out of there. Let's go ahead and we'll make the axe. And I think we can do 2 tools per day without having to sleep. I think. So there you go. We now have axe 1, which is far superior to the rusty axe that we were running before. And so I should be able to take that and just dump it somewhere. I'm pretty sure we can sell it to the blacksmith, but until I go over there and make it happen, I'm just kind of lazy and I don't feel like doing it. It's too far. It's too far. Let's do the pickaxe next. Because the shovel's kind of a rudimentary tool. Like, we only really need that for, like, digging and getting rid of bushes. And by and large, I've mostly gotten rid of all the bushes and twigs and stuff like that, so... I'm not going to stress about it. Let's take this on back in. And actually, I'll probably store these in the basement. I don't know if there's anything I can actually build right here. I don't think so. I think this is just a storage space. The recipe for a simple and tasty. I don't know what a simple and tasty is. And I'm not sure that I want to know. I think I'll just stick with what I've got for right now. But we should just our energy consumption should be half now of what it was before. So those were giving us like a -2 base plus whatever the task was. Now we've got a -1 base, whatever the task was. So our energy should last a little bit longer. I don't think there's any upgrades in this game like there is in Stardew Valley to make your meter longer. I think instead you get upgraded gear that just cuts down on the baseline amount of fatigue you do for your average. What does that do? Baked mushrooms and a baked apple. How hard is it to make baked mushrooms? I love mushrooms. It takes 6 of those. Oof. But it only takes like 3 fuel, which isn't too terrible. Yeah, if I wanted to make dough, how difficult is that going to be? So I need a bunch more water. If I had jugs of milk, okay. I mean, there are absolutely options over here. Yeah. Can I make berry juice right now, or is that something that I haven't unlocked yet? Oh my god, what is this? Apparently, there's like a whole different menu in here for all the stuff you can craft too. I can make berry juice, but it requires red apples, and I don't have those. So, I suppose we'll just kind of wait on that one for right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade our tools, and we'll get our shovel done. This is a big deal in this game, just like it's a big deal in Stardew Valley. Every time you go up a tier with your tools, it makes your day last a little bit longer. And sometimes that little bit longer is all it takes. in order for you to get, like, time-critical tasks done. Although, there's not that many time-critical tasks in this game that I've seen so far. Got a rusty hammer right there. That thing's energy consumption seems like, ooh, our tool efficiency is 100%. Nice. If I could make a sword at some point, that would be great, but I think we needed to stack up like 50 red points for that to work. So it's going to be a while before we get that done. Our wood supply, it's not looking too bad. Yeah, you see how fast we chop a tree now? Mm-hmm. That's that good stuff right there. Is that one choppable? Yeah, get this little sapling over here. I'll work on some stones in just a minute. I'm going to push this guy kind of like to right there. And then down it goes. And then unfortunately, I'll just take it from here. It's fine. There we go. And there we go. Now that we're done playing log soccer, I think that I should probably get some more stone. Last I checked, we're definitely out of stone. I have a pickaxe. It's right there. I absolutely have a pickaxe. Oh my god, it's so much more efficient. Now we can actually accomplish things without burning through our whole day just breaking down one rock. Nice. Very, very nice. I think, although it harvests twice as fast as the last one we had, so I suppose that makes sense. I can't break that rock right there, but I want to get my stone supply done by the time we get to morning. So we'll just grab all these things over here. I do need some more sticks and stuff, too, for fueling the furnace inside. So I don't think it sounds like too bad of an idea to get rid of some of these little dudes over here, too. Just so I can grab a few more sticks, because I wanted to make some food indoors. I'll keep an eye out for mushrooms or anything like that. I had no idea you could make baked mushrooms, so now that I know, I'll probably apply myself to it a little bit better. I mean, I think I have a bunch of mushrooms inside the church chest, maybe? Apparently I can dig up vines, too. Oh, wow, that gives you a bunch of... I think I already figured that out, though, that it gives you a bunch of grain. I'm pretty sure we already had a vague conversation about this at the beginning. Yeah, go ahead and dig that up, too. It's a free red point. And actually, I think that gets us to, like, armor and weapons right there, so that'd be good. Let's have a look at our technologies. Well, it got us to important parts right there. If we wanted to take out hearts, brains, and all that kind of stuff. I think I need 55 for sword crafting. I could get advanced forging, and I think I have to get advanced forging first. We'll go ahead and bang both of those out. That allows me to make a real anvil. How hard is it to make a real anvil? Let's have a look at our little crafting bench here and see what that's going to do to us. So it takes 4 ingots to make an actual anvil. If I wanted to increase the yard space, I need 10 complex iron parts. That's gonna take some time. That's gonna take some time. We're gonna have to work on that for a bit. It's not gonna happen instantaneously. I can make a chisel. What does a chisel do? Why do I want a chisel? Does it make me, like, do planks faster or something? I assume so. But I don't know so. I'll give it some thought. But I guess we'll just craft it. If in the end we're not sure what it does, we'll just go ahead and craft it real fast and we'll see where the cookie crumbles and how things land. We haven't had a dead body in a while, surprisingly enough. It felt like for the first couple days they were nonstop throwing bodies at me, and then all of a sudden, there was no bodies no mo. I can make wooden repair kits out of nails. It looks like they nerfed the cost of those, I think. They used to be a lot more expensive. I think they were anyways. So we'll just turn all of our flitch into planks, because I have no doubt we're going to need a bunch of planks at one point or another. And then over here, how many billets and... I got no billets left. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to spend some time, unfortunately, doing some labor that we probably don't want to do. I'll do a couple rounds of billets, and then I'll do a couple rounds of flitches. And I just like having a full stockpile so that when I sit down to make finalized products, I have the baseline things required just to make the stuff that gets you up the chain. Because sometimes there's going to be like 3 layers of crafting in this game before you even get to the layer that you want to be on. And so I prefer to have at least like a stack of like the middle tier stuff so that I don't have to go out and farm. I just got to come back in and refine a whole bunch of stuff before we get the final product done. It speeds the process up. It gets all your farming out of the way nice and early so that you don't have to mess with it later. That's why I've kind of been diligent about making sure I get logs from time to time. Need a couple more billets over here. And a couple of flitches, and that's going to be pretty much the remainder of our logs. We're not going to have a whole lot left after that. Probably going to have to go deforestate everything, but it's okay. I need to get those other graves all tooled up too so that we can get to the +5. And today is the day that we would want to do it on too because the priest is here. Otherwise, we got to wait till next week. Alright, let me see what I can do for some of these graves over here. If I can get us to a +5, that'd be fantastic. Let me mash one of these up, because I think we have 2 graves that don't have headstones. And then over here, I needed to have a wooden grave fence, maybe. Yeah, we'll beat that out real fast. And I'm trying to think what else I needed. That's still only like +3. I think I have a stone repair kit left. I have 1 stone repair kit left. I've got no ingots left, which is a bummer. Like a big time bummer. I wish that I did, but I don't. I may have diddled the dog over here. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to be able to pull up as much value out of the graveyard as I want to by the end of the day. It's just not likely to happen while he's here. Yeah, I would need like a +6 in order to get this all moving. And at best, I think I'm going to get a +5. Well, that gave us a +3. Actually, I think we're good. I didn't expect that to give me a +3. I think we are solid. Yeah, we're getting promoted today. Although I need to talk to him before he leaves. Because once he's on the road, he says not to bother him anymore. I fixed the graveyard. I was definitely right about you. I hereby pronounce you the official keeper of this holy place and prior of the church. Let's arrange your first sermon. It'll be a great honor for you to have me present, so just stand at the pulpit and speak the words. What words? The words. Well, actually, you could pretty much say whatever you want. You know, this place isn't so bad. Put up some decorations, some nice candles, music, incense. Get all oiled up for a nice massage. Long story short, all this stuff is going to help you get more faith, and faith is power. So there it is. We can pray for faith, and then we are now a preacher. So there's our church. We can start praying. There we go. May the force be with you. Not too bad, but I think I like my sermons better. You should really prepare for your next ceremony. I think the last prior kept some books with wonderful words down in the church library. You'll probably find some weird stuff in there too. He considered himself a scientist, but you can just throw all that out. So there we go. We've got old books, we've got study tables, we've got all that kind of stuff. I'll spread word about your next ceremony. Maybe next week someone will show up. By the way, as prior, it's now your duty to perform a weekly ceremony on Sunday. I can sell you some useful accessories for it. Also, I have a small task for you. Just be sure to talk to me when you're ready. If I gotta get out of here. The air is so dry. My skin can't take it for long. That's how I feel whenever I'm in a hospital. You ever notice how at the ER, like in the hospital or whatever, it's hella dry in there? Like, I assume they do that on purpose, and they keep the humidity way down low just so that, like, there's less of a chance for, like, infection and rotting and stuff like that. But, God, I always feel like I get chapped lips when I'm up at the hospital, like, waiting on a family member or something for extended amounts of time. We did it, everybody. We made it. We finally gainfully employed. Oh, yeah. So now that we can give sermons, that comes with a number of perks. We get to brainwash the population. We become the de facto holy man that everyone just trusts without ever questioning it, which is a pretty cool position to be in. Also, they pay us for that honor. So, you know, we get paid every single time we do a sermon. The amount you get paid is based on how impressive your graveyard is and how impressive the interior of your church is. So be sure to continue renovating and upgrading, making the place look nice. Otherwise, you won't make much moolah, and making money is always a worthwhile exchange. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Graveyard Keeper. If you like what you saw so far on the channel, like I said before, you can get it down below in the description. Aside from that, you can also catch me playing it live on Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming most of this week. I will see you all later. Hi, do take care, and I got nothing else for you, everybody.